So it's actually designed so you can actually experience Bali and not just check the boxes off. So yes, super excited to show you. Let's get started. So firstly, before the trip, we can share these reminders as well. But this is how your itinerary will be split. So there'll be the first half in Ubud, and then the second half will be in the south of Bali. These are all amazing things that are included in it. But basically, as you'll see through this journey, you'll get the best of both worlds. So you'll get the jungle. They'll come from both sides, to be honest. But then, of course, you'll get the beaches as well in the south that we'll get to see. When it comes to June, just a heads up, this is when the trip is planned for. So it is peak dry season. However, it's ideal weather for all things outdoor related. But yes, it's a very fun time to be visiting. And the cool thing about this is, as what you'll probably see in the inclusions list, you're not navigating Bali alone. So all the logistics are dealt or handled for you. And this is where all the hard work that Ty does with our destination specialists, such as Paula. So Paula wasn't able to join today, but yes, I'm just representing her to try and really show you the unique aspects of the trip. Just very briefly, I won't spend too much time on the weather. So I already mentioned this. It's very low humidity at this time of the year for Bali, so it makes it very comfortable for sightseeing. Even evenings will be pleasantly cool and will be perfect for those outdoor dining as well. The only advice here, what comes to mind, is don't forget to bring a very high SPF sunscreen, especially in this part of the world. People underestimate, especially for first-time North American travelers. We don't realize how close to the equator this region is. So growing up in Pakistan myself, this I can speak to very well. The UV index being very high. Please, sunscreen, a hat, sunglasses is highly, highly, highly recommended. And of course, a water bottle to go with it. All right. Now we're going to come to day one. Before I begin, I'm going to just let you know that because we've been doing this so long, we really understand, or we really want to give every group the best experience possible. And to be honest, that starts with the first couple of days. So what I mean by that is we're very cognizant of the fact that a lot of our travelers will be on a plane for a very, very, very long time. And jet lag is severely, when it comes to this part of the world, it's something that's not talked about enough. And I feel people try to rush their group tours. So when it comes to this particular tour, when it comes to the first day, again, when you land in Bali, you'll be greeted by a private guide. You'll be transferred to a booth. That'll be about 1.5 hours away from the airport. And this drive actually on day one will be your first glimpse into Bali life. So you'll actually pass through beautiful rice fields, you'll go through temples, local villages, and then finally you'll come to your, hotel, which I'll show you in just a second. But Ty, do you mind just giving me 30 seconds? I have a dog that's in need. Give me 5 seconds. I'll be back.
Okay, yes, you guys. So this is going to be amazing. I am very excited to present you guys this. I know we've been talking about it, and there's a couple of people that are actually going that are not on the call, which is really funny because they've already paid to come on this trip, but they weren't able to participate. So I'll just send them the later. But this is going to be so.
Will you send that to me as well? Because I haven't figured out how to get on the PC. And I can basically not read the printout.
Okay, yeah, sure. I can definitely send the out to anybody who wants to see it for sure.
Lovely. Sorry about that. But yes, I was just about to show you the beautiful private pool villa that waits you on your first night. So let me actually begin by showing you the hotel's style. Can you just confirm if you can see the screen?
Yes, sir. I can see it.
Very lovely. Nice. So that's the resort and villa, and this is actually rooms that's reserved for you, which honestly is a very big highlight. So just very quickly skim through the pictures, and I do have video as well.
Did you guys see that we have our own pool in our rooms? Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to show you that in a second in a video as well. So that's nice. Part of it. And then just to kind of a bit more. And yeah, this is why Bali is so popular, to be honest. Private villas here are incredibly affordable compared to, let's say, Europe, for instance. So that aspect, it makes it worthwhile because the price that you're paying, it's worth it. And you'll see that in the features of this hotel. And again, this is where our destination specialists like Paula and Ty come in, where every single accommodation is handpicked. Either it's directly recommended by our supplier because we've sent so many groups there, or it's that either myself or one of the destination specialists like Paula have experienced. So that's something that we always try to keep in mind, that when it comes to the accommodations, it's well reviewed and something that enjoy very, very. Then one, I'm just going to show you a bit more into the resort. So yes, this is in the heart of Ubud, and really gives you that retreat feel. So instantly on day one, or night one, I should say, you'll feel on vacation mode very, very quickly. And with that pool, I mean, yeah, wait for summer. I'm based out of Toronto right now, and it's like freezing. Just going through these pictures, and I'm like, the sun, the pool.
You're
it's
warming up, right?
Exactly. But yes, you'll get some amazing views. Like I was saying, even in the way in, daily is of course included. And this hotel is centrally located to Ubud's temples, markets, and a few culturals as well. All right, jumping day 2. This is a perfect introduction to Balinese culture, and it'll be packed with a few fun experiences. So to start with, this is going to be an early day, so mind you, please stay up too late the night before. We'll start with the Barong dance, which tells the story in a nutshell of good versus evil. It's very, very, I'm going to show you in a second. I have a quick clip as well. It's symbolic in the Balinese Hindu culture. And to be honest, if you don't, if you don't follow the story, the most important aspect is focus on the costumes and the expressions. This is where so much of the hard work, so I've actually seen one of these. This is where so much of the hard work's actually put in. The show itself is very beautiful. It's very simple. Like I said, good versus bad, but put in a lot of effort with their costumes. And you get the chance to, when you have the face paints, their expression. Even that's something to look out for. So yeah, it's just a little glimpse. I won't spoil it. And after that, so that's going to be about an hour or so. Then going to go visit what is actually known as Silver Village or Siluk Village and Mas. It's a wood carving village. On sounds of it, these again are tourist traps. They're actually artisan communities. And if you're looking for souvenirs, this is where you would want to buy them. I could show you, I tried finding it because, again, these are such small villages. It's not something that I could represent very accurately. But again, the important thing to keep in mind is these are not tourist traps. These are, again, locally recommended by our suppliers. And this is something, to be honest, they even have limits. So they don't let too many people in. And they get a really good opportunity, again, to buy something super local that's there. And again, you will notice instantly is much higher compared to going to one of those tourists or when it comes to those souvenir shops. And you'll definitely see those as well in the main markets. But at least on these two villages in Siluk and Mas, you'll get the opportunity to buy something a bit more authentic. The bit is exciting. I'm going to come back to this slide, but I want to share with you next is where the fun really kicks in, and I can see Ty smile already. So this is where you'll get it one of these, if I'm not mistaken. I can confirm that in a second. But yes, we get some swings, zip lines, some sky bikes over the terraces. Let's show you one of the extreme swings that you can partake in. Oops. So yeah, there are a few different options depending on your adventure level.
Mine is high.
I'll start with this one and maybe end with this one as well.
Jerry's like, absolutely not.
Okay, you said, what level is that one?
So this one's a super extreme one. So if I'm not mistaken, Ty, there are like a few different ones that we can partake in. That's what I saw. Paula confirmed. I can have a look here as well. But yes, don't worry. This is not the only option available. So there's one called Flying Fox. There's one called the Super Extreme Swing. That's the one we're looking at right now. And there's one Sky Bike as well. The Sky Bike, it's very similar to what I showed you, but it'll just be a bike or a cycle tangled. It's cool, actually. But yes, that's one of the other experiences. All right, I want to show next is actually one of the markets because I didn't show you before. But just to kind of, for those who aren't looking forward to the swing as much, then before you'll get a chance to go through something like this. And this is what I meant, where this is like souvenir central almost.
Yes, that's great. It's always nice to kind of special cultural touch with the locals and just going into the marketplaces to find the good treasures.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just going to jump back here to show you how that day again looks like. So that was the adventure park or the extreme swings. But yeah, before that, you'll get a different sort of feel. Lunch will be included on this day, and you will be transferred over to Ubud Center. This is where you'll get to visit. I don't have a picture here, but you'll get to visit the Ubud Palace. So this was the royal family's residence. And then again, you're going to browse the local market to similar to what I showed you. At Ubud Center, where we begin, so where we finish, bargaining is expected. So that clip kind of a little bit, but yes, start at 50% of the asking price and meet somewhere in the middle. That insider tip. Again, being from that side of the world, please, they throw at you because of how you look and how we speak. They will be like, okay, English speakers, here's to make some extra profits. So that's the insider tip. I'm already letting you guys know. Please start at 50% of the asking price and go down from there.
That's good.
Okay, I see. All right, so we already went over this. I did mention lunch is included, and now we're going to skip on to day 3. This honestly one of the most iconic days. I mean, say so just because of the amount of pictures that come through. What I'm going to show you in a few pictures. We'll start with the Lepuyang Tangle. This is known the Gate of Heaven, and I'll show you how that looks like. So you probably have seen this because that's that famous photo you've probably seen on Instagram or Facebook. So that's taken right here. I'll be honest, queues can be a bit long, sometimes an hour, 2 hours. But yes, that's something that's expected because it's such a hot spot. So what I would recommend is bringing in snacks, bringing water, and get as much patience as you can when you wake up in the morning. But it's part of the fun, right? Because it's such a hot spot when it comes to, especially, yes, exactly, those iconic poses you see on your screen. Okay, I also have a video. We're going to visit, oops, let me scroll down. Yeah. So that's how that day is going to plan when it comes to the hourly schedule. So you'll have lunch as well after the local transfer. And I'm going to show you a palace. This again, let me pull it up. This again, you might have already seen online. It's super popular, very photogenic, beautiful fountains, the stepping stones, which you can see right there. And the place will feel like a royal garden. So it's very peaceful. And again, some of the work you'll be mesmerized by. So keep your camera on charge. And yeah, it's very serene and you really get to take it in. And yeah, walk slowly, take it in. That's what my recommendation would be here. And because after that, we're just heading to the beach. So this is the active part towards the end. All right. So yes, then it's going to be transferred to Virgin Beach. And this is where I'm just going to quickly show you a quick overall what that beach looks like. It's not crowded like Samanyak, which is one of the main tourist beaches. This is why we're actually choosing to end the day here. This is where you'll get to relax. So it's that white sand and yes, beautiful crystal clear waters. And again, repeat, this is usually people end up going to Samanyak. So it was a good decision that we're choosing this beach. It is super quiet or more quiet compared to the other beaches. So yes, this was a very good pick and hopefully you'll see that. And then, yeah, just towards the evening, be a transfer back to the hotel. That's again some of the slides, the highlights.
And that's just day 3.
I know, right? It seems like we've already been there for a week. On last bit, what I forgot to mention was I'm just looking at my notes. You saw this from the video. When it's to the ponds, bring small bill to buy fish food. So if you do want to partake in the activity or feed the fish or the koi fish, please do small bills. It'll be very useful. So you have to scramble to try and break bills. And I mentioned this. Try and walk slowly.
Sorry. Should we exchange our money?
My recommendations, regardless of who's traveling to which part of the world, is firstly try and get rates at a bank after you settle in on day one. So you should have already made that exchange. Don't ever do it in these sort of places, or let's say those very small money exchange places, because you will lose a lot of money at the exchange rate. So when it comes to US dollars, especially, my recommendation is at the airport, sure, if the rate isn't fluctuating. What I recommend is after you settle in day one, near your hotel, I'm sure you'll find a local bank. That's where I would do it.
Okay. Thank you.
Day 4, yeah, and to Ty's points, now we're just getting, so the swing or the extreme swing, I don't think it was that extreme, was just kind of like a warm-up. What you see on day 4 is you're going to get a bit of combination of wildlife, which again, very exciting on its own, and then a bit of adrenaline rush through some rides. So a quick glance, mornings be at this Mason Elephant Sanctuary, and please, I do want to make this point, that is one of the more ethical sanctuaries in Bali, so it's again very handpicked. No harmful practices are being done. Every tour operator we worked with either has a sustainability coordinator, or when we choose these partners, they do go through strict guidelines. So apart from the global, GoAway has its own policy when we choose this. So again, you can be sure that your money is going towards something that's actually going towards the conservation of these animals rather than abusing or taking advantage of it. But yes, after lunch, we will actually switch gears, and then that's where I want to show you. So this is very quick sneak peek. So we're going to do a jungle ATV ride through the rivers, to the forests, to the caves. And this honestly one of the most fun activities in Bali. A lot of people or a lot of groups that we've sent recently are doing this. I just want to show you through the caves because the scenery changes very dramatically. Oops, we've got to see this ad. That's part of it, right? Some things has to. But yes, especially with the group, it's really fun. It's very safe. They've done routes dozens of times on the hour sometimes. So yes, you get to enjoy it. But yeah, it's very because we go through different sceneries. Like this is a very good example. You were suddenly in the middle, or you were in the middle of the jungle, and suddenly you're going through some caves and tunnels.
That's cool. That's so cool.
Right?
That looks like fun.
Yes.
Exactly. But yes, going back on this day, just to reflect on it. So everything is private. You're not part of a larger group. Everything is for you. So those private transfers outside the village or heading towards outside of Ubud. This place is. So it might be a bit of a drive, but once you get there, that's, as you saw, it's going to be so much fun.
Now, we're passengers on the ATVs, correct?
What do you mean? No, we're riding them ourselves.
We're driving
Yeah.
them?
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, Jeremy, you can drive. You got a driver's license, right?
I can drive a car.
Then you are qualified.
Okay.
No, it's for two, so you can definitely. But yes, goal or the idea is to ride it, but definitely there might be some options to be a passenger as well. So no stress. But yes, there's day highlights here, just very quickly, and I'm just gonna skip this over, and then we're gonna go to day 5. So here again, this is because every day keeps getting exciting. This honestly also has a bit of adventure, and it also gets you the relaxation. So you'll float through. Here, I'll show you actually. Words won't do it justice. Here, have a
Seeing
look
is believing.
Here. Exactly.
That's fair.
That looks fun.
Yeah.
Oops. All right. And then I had one more that I wanted to show you. Actually, let's show that after. But yes, just going back on this. No paddling needed, as you probably noticed. You just have to sit back and enjoy And then this is like a hidden jungle canyon, again, very safe, or it's been very tried and tested, the routes. And yeah, going to be a bit of adventure because afterwards we're going to slow things down a bit. Let me see if I had something on the slide for that one. But yes, that's going to be in the afternoon. Did I have it? Yep. Right here. So this is just going to be a 150-minute spa alongside a bath. So this is one of those very traditional, very relaxing Balinese experiences. So especially after being at the back or even in the floaty, it might be a toll on your body. But yes, massage will really, or this will really, really help. And to be honest, Balinese massages are among the best in the world. So this is definitely something not to skip.
I take so good care of you guys. Don't you think so? Look at this. This is amazing.
I'm impressed.
It's part of the fee or that's extra?
That's a question.
Yeah.
No, part of it.
I can double check that, but it was a part of it when I read the confirmation. So what was included was, yes, it's a Balinese massage, it's a choice of body scrub, then it's followed by some pampering, a fragrant flower bath. But yes, or as to what I'm reading, it is included.
Awesome. Great. Love it.
Tell y'all. I do a body good. I'm going to tear you up in the beginning, but then I'm going to relax you in the afternoon, right? We're going to take care of it. We got to go high, then we go low, right? We go high, then low.
Exactly. No, again, and like I began the presentation saying, I think it's a really good mix because we balanced the adventure really well, and then we kind of towards the end. I'm sorry, the pictures didn't load for this one, but on this, you'll see one of the most authentic cultural days, to be honest. You'll visit a local market, pick some ingredients, and then you'll actually learn how to cook some of these Balinese dishes. And you'll be surprised by how many, how many spices can go into one dish. And then after that, we are visiting, I'm sorry, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. Okay, let's do it, pronouncing it. Tegua Nun Ran waterfall. You can swim here, so I'm going to skim through some of the pictures. So please do a change of clothes because it is a popular destination to have a quick dip. But yes, again, some of those spots where, I can also fall in love.
Or you can stay in love.
Or stay in love. There you go. Okay, that's the schedule. So yes, transfer back as usual in the evenings. And again, this is done very intentionally because you've got some amazing accommodation and rooms waiting for you. And again, gives you a lot of free leisure time and for you to explore the local markets. And that's the beach resort. I do have some pictures for you as well because this will be home for you guys for the next 2 nights. And again, you have a premier lagoon access with it's pool access, it's beachfront, again world spa facilities, and the dining is amazing as well. I'm going to give you a quick snapshot of all of that here.
Now what day is this? Day 6?
This is day 6. Okay. This is right after day 6. Yeah.
This is a never-ending trip, Jerry. We're just going on and on.
Best vacations are 7 to 9 days, so this is honestly perfect. I know it seems a lot. Everything is packed in, but as you can tell, we're back in the hotels and in our bedrooms before 7. I think that's an amazing day as well.
Well, also, Ali, I always tell people that travel with us, we go to have these experiences to sleep. Like we're really going to have an immersing experience to do things, to be active, to see, to touch, all senses are heightened when we go on these, so sleeping is not what we're doing. We want to do as much as we can, and then we can get on a plane and sleep. We've got 12 hours to fly there. We'll be good.
That's true. But then again, you've got plenty of time in this beautiful property as well, as you can see. So again, really well mixed. It's just the first half of the day is planned well because then you get to enjoy the night here. All right. But yes, breakfast is included. And then we're going to go on to day 7. And this again is going to be a bit more relaxed. So you'll have finally a free day to kind of pick, whether that's beach, whether that's just by the pool, whether that's shopping, grabbing some more souvenirs, or some optional activities. So again, one of the tips I'll personally share is like you could, like what I do, I would look for a beach club. So it'd be a beach club nearby, it'd be a bit of a walk, and then some beautiful spots. You can your concierge for sunsets. So your again, if you want to kind of explore, of course, sunset at your hotel will be lovely as well. But that's what I usually love doing on those free days, that you get to explore a few other beaches nearby. And then I think, yes, I do. So yes, after this, then I'll show you in a second as well how that looks like. We're going to have a cave dinner. So which you can read on the slide here. We're going to transfer back to this beach, and then you're going to have this exclusive private dining inside something like this. So it's right by the ocean, and to be honest, it's one of the most unique dining experiences that you'll come across. It's pretty.
Margot.
It's yeah, again, it is handpicked, curated, thought about how one feels that's at a dinner, whether that's at the hotel. So this was a very good pick, and you'll truly appreciate this because you'll have the candlelight, the ocean waves. It's a very private setting. And I just, like all good things come to an end, this is a nice way to kind of say it truly is a very unique farewell Bali. Food will be included on this dinner, and then yes, after that is transfer back to your hotel, and that's roughly what the schedule would look like. So again, you're back in your room by 10 p.m. even on this day. And then I'm just going over some of the highlights again, because again, we're talking about so much, so I love it. So we started with some cooking classes, the beach dinner, the waterfall, and then just relaxing at your hotel as well. And yes, this again, the final day, just kind of recapping. So after breakfast, we were transferred to the airport. Again, you want to extend. I know sometimes people break off from the group, but yes, sometimes people might take different routes to different countries. Popular ones, what I've experienced when people go to Bali, Thailand is one of those packages that people do, whether that's extending with their family or just breaking away from the group. Or yes, to Thai, she could help you out as well. But yes, some of the things that you could be doing. But yes, to kind of wrap here, I just want to show you your Bali journey at a glance. So yes, again, it's an 8-day tour from June 23rd till the 30th. It is customized. As you can see, everything is thought about, everything is personalized, everything is private. So all I'm going to leave you with is like this itinerary as seen is clearly not just about the sightseeing. It's very much about the experiences. You're not just seeing temples, you're understanding culture. You're not just relaxing, you're staying in private villas. You're not just visiting Bali, you're experiencing so many different sides of it. And this mixed adventure, culture, and relaxation, I think, makes it a perfect trip for both first-time travelers, small groups such as yours, and even somebody been to Asia half a dozen times. But yes, again, things very well done, and kudos to Paula and Ty on curating this. But yes, that's for me, and I let Ty take over and just kind of brief you flyer as well.
All right, you guys. So that is Bali. I am hoping that this brought some light, and so that you guys can actually see what it'll be like being there for 7 days and 8 days and 7 nights. I think it's an amazing package. I think it's an amazing journey. And the representative, Paula, who's not on, it took me a couple of months to put this together because I know that travel is important to me, but more so is making sure that my guests are having an absolutely amazing time seeing and doing things that you may not even know is there in this particular country, right? So it's my job to kind of weed through the different options and the different excursions and just the different sites and locations and hotels. But I thought it would be such an amazing thing to do a cave dinner for our farewell. And Margot knows when we went to Belize, we had our welcome dinner on the beach. And that was special because we also were kind of like in the area there too. So I thought, you know what, in Bali, let's find something different. And so all the accommodations, all of the excursions, all of this is really thought you all in mind. And so I'm hoping that this presentation was enough to, possibly or not who have not, who kind of going and not really sure, that this now sort of seals the deal. Are there any questions? Margot, are you coming? I know we have some new people on this call. There's 3 people that are not on the call that I know are already going because I've already paid for. They just haven't seen what you guys see. They just trust what I'm, like, okay, together it's going to be great. I do everything class, and you guys that don't know me, now, to the best, but, without, reasonable cost. I think these choices are fantastic. So I will